Om Namah Shivaya. Service is the greatest fortune. Discourse by MahaPeriyava from the book Voice of God, Volume 1. One who is born a human being is blessed with several fortunes, but the greatest of all these is rendering service to others. All of us serve our families without the awareness that we are rendering service. I say that in addition to this, we should render whatever service we can to other families not related to us, to our place, country, and even other countries of the world. We have a lot of problems, troubles in office, problem for food, domestic worries, etc. It should not be thought how we can engage in social service in the midst of our own troubles. By serving others, some way of forgetting our own worries will come up. There is a saying, if other person's child is given milk, one's own child will grow on its own. In the same way, as a reward for our service to others, God will definitely pull us out of our difficulty. But without thinking of this as a profit and loss matter, we should start doing whatever we can to help others come out of their difficulties. Once a beginning is made, apart from the person benefiting by our service, we will get purity of mind, self satisfaction, and joy, and we will do more and more service. Service has to be rendered not only to our own kind but also for other beings like cattle. In olden days, tanks were dug up for the exclusive use of cattle, and stone pillars were put up to help the animals rub against such pillars and relieve themselves of itching. Every day, everyone should give a handful of grass or other green fodder to at least one cow. Giving a handful of grass to the cattle is called go-grasam and has been mentioned as a big dharma in the Shastra. Grasam means a mouthful. Probably the English word grass has also been derived from this. We have to perform yagas, yajnas, tarpanam, annual ceremonies, etc. in the thought that our service is not confined to those on this earth but also to those who are in the other world. These services are rendered among the chanting of mantras. It is desirable to bring together all those who are willing to render service like ourselves, sharing our views as a sangam, and then render service. When many people join together like this, more service can be rendered. Such sangams should be preserved and protected by following satya and discipline. For those who are engaged in service to others, courage and enthusiasm are necessary. They should not also be worried about dignity and indignity. Whiling away our time in eating tasty food, in eating houses, and seeing what pleases the eyes is wrong. The time thus spent should be utilized to serve others. You may ask whether it is wrong to enjoy a little in between the hassles of life. I tell you, if you start doing service to others, you will find that itself is a great joy. That would be recreation. That would be pleasure. That was how Lord Krishna, though outwardly playful, whatever he did was to help others. Did he not end the sufferings of so many people in a playful manner? Lifting up the mountain would have looked like a play, but it was to protect the cowherds. The young Krishna lifted that big mountain. The young child danced over the hood of Kaliya, who was spewing venom. It looked like a play, but actually it was service to the people by protecting them and making available to them the waters of Yamuna. It was like this that he had indulged in a number of playful acts, but all that was service. We see in the example of Lord Krishna that there was none who had played so much and rendered service as much as he had done. It was not only a service relating to worldly matters, he rendered also Jnana Seva, service in the form of giving knowledge. He preached to Arjuna, Uddhava, and others. In him, service, jnana, and play were all combined. He did all this without any attachment, quietly and laughingly. That was why all that could have been done effortlessly. Among us too, for those who are engaged in service to others, there should always be peace and laughter along with courage and enthusiasm. Among all the avatars of the Lord, it was in Krishna avatar service was on a very big scale. In Rama avatar, Anjaneya Swami was there exclusively for service. Meditating on these two, we should, with pure heart and without any selfish motive and without seeking any publicity, render service. Do we not keep ourselves away from others Whenever we are likely to suffer bodily pollution, we should feel that every day when no service is rendered to the world is a day of bodily pollution for us, and engage in service each according to his ability. The service rendered to others becomes the puja done to Lord Parameshwara himself, who is our father and mother. A verse in Tirumular's Tirumantram conveys the same idea, that is, the help rendered to others amounts to the puja performed to please the Lord. Om Namah Shivaya. In the next post, we will see MahaPeriyava speak about for the satisfaction of all beings. Om Namah Shivaya. Har Har Shankara Jai Jai Shankara. Kanchi Shankara Kamakoti Shankara.